Hey everyone, Tuesday afternoon, getting back into feeding some silage. Just kind of walking through the calves here to see how they fared out. Looks like everybody seems to be healthy. Gerloff is feeding silage and corn and some chopped hay. Just kind of doing a little walkthrough. Some of the cows are looking a little tough, but we've gone through a pretty harsh winter, and some of the hay we were feeding them was pretty rough. I guess as long as these calves are looking good and healthy, cows are cleaning good, and really no issues with the calving as far as other regular things happening. Not doing too bad. Well, we're just going through some other pens here right now. What we did here, what we generally do here when it's this mucky, we roll out some flax straw so the cows' udders don't get, well, you see what it could get into. Helps firm things up and keeps everybody clean. Oh, you'll have to excuse the mess. Pardon the pun, I guess. Oh. I guess this is the price you pay for having some grass this summer. These are just some younger pairs here that go into it, the young group. We'll see them. We'll take a look at them in a few minutes. They're just over east there. Another paddock. Hello. How are you? No, I think Dad's been bottle feeding this calf. He had to do a cesarean on the cow. Wasn't doing good, and ended up took her to the vet because she wasn't doing good, and she was off her feed, and vets couldn't figure out what the heck was going on. Figured she was maybe calving, because all they could feel in behind there was 4 feet sticking out. But the calf is obviously full term. Take a look at him. About a week or so old. Too old. Week or two. But then she didn't milk for a while after, so Dad started bottle feeding it. Oh, and you're wanting to go underneath me now. Will you get out of the way? Hello. Oh yes, I love you too. Yeah. Hey. Oh yes. Everybody looks comfortable here, in amongst the mess. Okay, I'll catch you when we go to another pen, or if this calf runs me over first. And we're back. These are the pairs that just been born in the last week or two. The first group you seen was the older pairs off the older cows. These are all older cows that have younger calves. We just like to keep them around. You see the shelters up there. We'll take a quick look there. Like to keep them in close to the yard here, just so they don't get lost. We've had those issues when we tried to kick them out in the bush at 2 days old. Ends up being a cluster, you know what. Sometimes they get lost. So we put them in this pen and for a week or so until they get running around real good. And the next day or so I'm going to kick a bunch out here just to free up some space here, and then we can clean this pen up a little better too. Still dirty enough. At least the calves are looking healthy here. right? I don't think you're suffering too much. These are the hidey holes that they have in this pen. And we got this one here, but they don't seem to use it as much. They like going into those wooden structures a little better. Whether they got more shelter from the slabs or not. I had to put these two bales in to help cut the wind down from that last blizzard. And we had to tweak this a little bit here because the cows were busting in. Just an old McKee stacker hood. These cows don't get fed silage. That's another reason why we keep them in for a few days, keep them on hay, because we've bred for a lot of milk in our cows, and some of them they get milking too much and calves can get sick and scouring a bit, so we like to keep them on this prairie hay, marsh hay. Nice move. Looks like everybody's comfy here. Don't see any scouring going on. All the bums seem to be good. He's happy. Okay, I'll probably catch you when we go to the next group. Well, it's about supper time. Since Gerloff finished feeding silage, he freed up the loader tractor so I could fill some feeders. And I figured, well, while I'm here, I may as well do a check over on these calves. These are first calvers, second calvers, cows with twins, just younger cattle in general. There's one old grandma cow here that's favoring a bad hip, but there she is over there with her butt to us by the bush. We're just kind of walking through these to see how these calves are doing. Here's the feed that we're feeding them. It's a nothing. No, not really. It's basically alfalfa silage with some chopped hay, which is chopped hay consists of 25% second cut alfalfa and 75% rough slew hay, cattails. Pretty rough stuff. And 5 pounds of corn per head. Silage would give about, I think this group gets about 50 pounds of silage. And then the hay in the feeder, of course, is the free choice prairie hay, just to keep them full. There's one twin there, the white-faced calf. He looks like he's all right. Everybody's pretty comfy. The weather's nice. That was their hidey hole during the storm. Or storms, Oops. Here's a twin here, this 5A. This cow here, we lost a set of twins. First calf heifer, and both were coming breech, and I was away that day and Dad was watching, and of course he watched for the water bag to come out, and a little bit strange, but when you're both coming breech, things are going to be strange. I think that's probably the first time that's ever happened to us. Both calves being breech. Quite often one calf's coming fine, the other one's not really. Everybody seems content. What I see here, everybody looks to be content, so the calves appear to be healthy. It's a nice sight to see. Hope you like our little video. If you want to like it, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time.